we are going to take a quick look at the spreadsheet and how to use it. First, let's take a look down on the bottom. You will see that there are a few tabs. There's the patient list tab, which is the tab you would use when inputting information regarding any patients that you're seeing and any orders that you are taking. So as you see here, date of service, this is the date that you've seen the patient's name, the patient's date of birth, symptoms, the name of the medication. Now, if for some reason while on the phone with the pharmacy, they give you the name but you do not remember it, or you had issues documenting it, just make sure when you get to the pharmacy to pick up the medication, you confirm the name of the medication. We want the cost of the medication. Now, this is just the cost of the medication itself, not including the 15 cities service fee. Okay, so just the straight out cost of the medication itself. And most importantly, or not most importantly, but just as important as all the other domains, is the name of the pharmacy. This is important because we need to make sure that we are sending the funds to the correct location for you. So if you're only working with one pharmacy, that's great. If for some reason you are in multiple pharmacies for the day, you need to make sure that you document which order and which patient needs to get their medication from which pharmacy. It's best practice to keep all of your orders in one pharmacy. That's the easiest thing to do. Payment method. If the client pays with cash or mobile money, you just input this here. And payment confirmation. We need proof of payment. So this can be the transaction ID number, or it could be the name of the payer. So for instance, let's say that I'm the patient, my name is Abigail, but when it's time for payment, I have Augustine make the payment for me. Then I would put here that the payer is Augustine, right? See, the payer is Augustine. There we go. The patient's phone number. This is the direct number of the person who is receiving the medication. That way we can follow up with the client. We need to make sure that we have access to that information. So that is what is happening on the patient tab, the patient list tab. But as you see here, there are others. Pharmacies. If there are any pharmacies in your community you would like to work with, all you need to do is add the name here and the phone number and the town as well. So that way we know what pharmacies you're collaborating with and we know which pharmacies to send the funds to. There is the referrals tab. For those of you who go to hotels, resorts, or tour agencies to inform them about our medical services, that is what allows you to get that commission fee of up to 150 cities per referral. So you want to put the name of the hotel, the tour agency, or the resort, the phone number, and also what town it's in. The reason why town is important is because you can have different towns here. If you're frequent in Cape Coast, but you go to visit Kumasi, and when you're there, you end up speaking with a hotel or resort, you can put the name here, and when it's time for town, you just put Kumasi there instead, right? So you're not limited to just your area. And recruitment. For the registered general nurses, you are able to get a commission bonus by helping us recruit staff. And all you need to do is share our information, share our flyer, and whoever's interested that you speak to, you put their name here and their phone number here. Once they reach out to me to do the application, I can see that you're the person who referred them, and you will get commission based on their performance once they are enrolled in the program. Another very important thing is this. You are also able to add things. So you see this plus icon right here? This allows you to add a sheet and to name it whatever you please. So I'm renaming, let's see, what will we name the sheet? We will name it district. Let's say you want to work in different districts and you want to put a list of the districts you'd be working in or the regions you'd be working in, whatever, you can do so, right? And if you want to delete it, you just go ahead and delete. Are you sure? Yes. Now districts is no longer available, just the ones from before. So if you have any other questions regarding how to use the spreadsheet, please let me know. But this is very important for your day-to-day tasks, and I'm able to see it in real time. So as soon as you put in information and you get access to data, it will automatically upload and I can see exactly what your productivity is for the day. So this is for transparency purposes as well. So we're going to do a brief walkthrough so that you can see what the workflow is like for engaging a client or a patient. So the first thing is the greeting. Obviously, you would like to use this time to just greet them, introduce yourself. If you need to show your ID, you do so as well. Everyone should have a digital ID before they go out into the field. And then at that point, you would like to move into gathering the symptoms. You want to know what's happening, what the patient is going through, and at that point, you go ahead to accurately document those symptoms. Then you connect the client with a pharmacy. So after documenting the symptoms, the next step would be to contact the pharmacy directly and state that you are with a client and you would like to do a brief consultation to determine what medication should be given to the client and to make sure that the pharmacy has the medication needed to complete the order or to treat the client effectively, right? So once you have that consultation with the pharmacy, you move forward to confirming the name and the price of the medication. Once the pharmacy gives you the price, you need to provide the client with the fee for service. So for instance, if the medication is 20 cities, you let the client know that it would be 35 cities total for the service, right? So at that point, the client can move forward with making a payment, which would include the payment for the medication and a payment for our services as well. You would like to document the payment method and the amount paid, right? Just adding the information that is being asked on the spreadsheet. And then you're making arrangements for the medication delivery to the client. So make sure that you have their phone number and all the contact information you need so that after collecting orders, you can head over to the pharmacy and gather them. Gathering multiple orders before going to the pharmacy is important because you want to be cost effective in the way that you are handling your cases. You will be assigned to pharmacies based on your location. However, if you need to collect orders from another pharmacy, you must notify a medical team to assure payment is sent to the correct location. That's the reason why that information is very important on the spreadsheet. You also have the option of suggesting a pharmacy that's close by adding the name of the pharmacy and the phone number of the pharmacy under your pharmacy tab on the spreadsheet. That way we know that there's a pharmacy in your area or there's a pharmacy that you would like to go to, and though it may not be in our network, we can reach out to them and add them to our network moving forward. At the end of the day, after you've gathered all of your orders, you go to the pharmacy to do the pickup. You should make sure that each order is properly documented and confirm orders and dosages are labeled correctly by the pharmacy. Remember, after getting things from the pharmacy, you're going to be providing the patient with the medication. You want to make sure all of the information is there and it's accurate so that they can go ahead to begin their course of treatment. Assure each client has the correct medication, which is right along the lines of that as well. Now, transportation support is provided by Numa Medical, but daily transport reimbursement should not exceed 10 Ghana cities, meaning that your pharmacy shouldn't be too far off. Wherever you are, you need to make sure that the pharmacy that you're going to is close enough that you can get onto the main road and get a round trip by taking a taxi, getting to the pharmacy, and then getting back. If the pharmacy is close by and you don't need the transportation, then you can just walk over to the pharmacy and get the medication. Before traveling to any pharmacy, you must notify your supervisor via WhatsApp or SMS message, so the orders and transportation costs can be verified and medication payment authorization can be arranged. This is called the pharmacy login. So at the end of your day, you should be doing a pharmacy login, letting us know, listen, I'm headed over to the pharmacy now. That way we can send the transportation over to you and we can go ahead and send the payment for the already existing orders that the pharmacy has for you. So that when you get there or shortly after arriving there, they can provide you with the orders that you've already put in for the day. Referral workflow. Now, this is all coming from the manual, okay? So you can go back to the manual at any time and you can find this information. Referral workflow. Introduce yourself to hotels, resorts, and tour agencies as well, right? And let them know you're a representative of Numa Medical. Show your digital ID and provide your contact information to the front desk and management. You must also provide the number to our 24-hour hotline for Numa Medical and not just your personal contact information. The establishment must know that a medical professional is available 24 hours and 7 days per week. If the community health worker is not available, we will still provide medical support. Even if you are not available at the time of the call or at the time of the referral, you will still be compensated once the referral is verified. So you want to make sure that whoever you speak to and whatever location you go to, you add that information onto your spreadsheet. And because they have your contact information along with ours, then we can verify how the referral was made, and depending on how the client makes their orders for services, we can go ahead and provide you with the commission. So this information is all in your manual under number 3, role of the community health worker. Please be sure to reach out to your supervisors if you have any questions regarding your workflow or using your spreadsheets. We are here to help. And if you have any questions, we can easily walk through these things with you again.